What is going on, everyone? Wade here. Today we're going to do a comparison video on the Chessnut Pro and the SquareOff Pro. Help you decide which board is going to be the correct board for you. Let's talk about the board. So the Chessnut Pro comes in one solid piece. It's quite large, not ideal for traveling, but a great addition to any home as a display piece. The advantage about having the board is you can actually put it down onto a device so that you can spin it around with ease. So it doesn't matter which color you're on. If you start a game and you need to turn it around, you can easily turn it around. The downside about this board is it is incredibly hard to store away. However, if you've got an area that you want to keep a board out for display, this is going to be perfect. Now, the SquareOff Pro can actually be put away and taken out quite easy because you can roll it up and store it away. The downside about this piece is, unlike the other board where we can put a device under to spin it around, we can't really do that on this one. Now, when you're playing a game online, it may be a bit difficult to turn it around depending on the space, but as you can see, not the most challenging. The SquareOff Pro comes with coordinates on the board, whereas the Chessnut Pro does not. Now let's have a look at the pieces. We're going to have a look at each piece compared to each other, and we're going to compare it to a tournament style chess piece that you would get at an average tournament. The Chessnut Pro comes with felt on the bottom and chips inside so that it can recognize the pieces on the board as they move, and it's going to know which individual piece it is. The SquareOff Pro does not come with felt on the bottom, and instead of having individual chips in each piece, it's got magnets, so it will only know when a magnet is on a square. It's not going to know the difference between a queen, a knight, or a pawn. It is just going to know that a piece is on there. Another major downside I've noticed about the SquareOff Pro is that with the magnets on the pieces, if you have a lot of pieces towards the side of the board and you're running out of space, when you try to put pieces down, the magnets will actually push the pieces away. So if you've got limited room, these can be quite annoying to play with. Okay, so now I'm going to go through a game of the SquareOff Pro versus the Chessnut Pro. Now, the issue that I had straight away when I loaded this game is that the SquareOff Pro only allows you to go to AI level 1500, whereas the Chessnut Pro allows you to go up to the maximum level. The 1500, if you want to go higher than that, you actually have to pay for a premium membership. Okay, so there you see some gameplay of the two boards against each other. Now, straight off the mark, there's one thing that I really don't like about the SquareOff Pro, and it's the fact that you've gone and paid all this money for a product, only to get an application that tries to charge you more just to use it. Now, yes, there is some free stuff in there. Yes, it is overall very good, but the fact that you can't get a strong opponent on the AI in the app without having to pay for a membership does not sit right with me. When we're talking about the pieces and the boards together, I really like the way that the pieces slide around the board on the Chessnut Pro, whereas on the SquareOff Pro, they don't really slide as well because there are little grooves between every box, and when they hit it, they kind of bounce over it. Now this can be a bit of a problem when you're trying to slide the pieces because it may drag. Whereas on the Chessnut Pro, everything slides around really nice and feels really good. When I look at the pieces together, the SquareOff Pro has very good plastic pieces. They are a bit larger than your regular tournament size pieces, and the board is a little bit smaller than your regular tournament size. However, it is nice and clean and looks really good. The Chessnut Pro has hand-carved pieces. I can't really compare the two. I do like the Chessnut Pro pieces better. However, it's going to come down to personal preference. If you like the consistent pieces for plastic pieces, they're quite heavy, they're quite nice. The Chessnut Pro, if you like hand-carved pieces, this is going to be the better one for you. The applications, Chessnut Pro is very simple, very basic, and it does the job really well. For the SquareOff Pro, it is a lot more flashier. They've obviously put a lot more design work into it. However, the fact that you have to pay for additional stuff on there doesn't sit right with me. Therefore, overall, I would say everything is better on the Chessnut Pro. The only thing that is doing the SquareOff Pro justice is the fact that you can roll it up, put it away, or take it with you when you want to go places. Chessnut Pro is not going to do that. It is a board that is designed to be at home, whereas the SquareOff Pro is a board that is designed to be fairly flexible when you want to move around. So the Chessnut Pro comes in at $8.99 with the regular pieces, or $9.99 with the premium pieces. However, they have sales all the time, but if they don't, you can always use my affiliate code to get you 10% off. That's WHIGGI. And the SquareOff Pro, unfortunately, their website won't seem to load, so I can't actually tell you the price right now. Now, both the Chessnut Pro and the SquareOff Pro both have options for additional products. The SquareOff Pro came with a complimentary phone stand. However, I did find that with the phone stand, if you have a case on it, it was quite hard to fit in. However, it's still a nice touch, looked really good, very happy with that. The Chessnut Pro did not come with a phone stand. However, there is an additional option to purchase one. The one that you can purchase is one of the fairly standard phone stands that come out these days. Very nice quality, it's metal, it's got a good finish to it. Probably a little bit better because you can actually fit your charging port underneath. However, you did have to pay additional for this. The SquareOff Pro came with a bag so that you could put the pieces into it. The Chessnut Pro, you actually had to buy the bag as well. So I bought the bag with the phone stand and the chipset that come with it so that I can put additional pieces onto the board for a different set of chess pieces. Finally, the SquareOff Pro came with another bag so that you can roll your chess set up and put it inside it. So there you have it, my review on the board. I am a big fan of the Chessnut Pro. I've actually had the SquareOff Pro for a couple of years now. It was okay when I got it. However, I did find a few little errors here and there, which made me kind of get over it real quick, and I put it away and never used it again. The Chessnut Pro, however, I can't put it away. It's too big to fit anywhere. So I have to leave it on my table, which encourages me to use it a lot more. I've got a lot of use out of this chess set, and even though it does come at a higher price point, I do think it's worth it, especially if you are interested in playing a lot of chess, playing a lot online, and improving a lot. So there you go. Let me know what you think of both boards down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.